It's your boy Rugani in the house, back with another bang on video. Well, ladies and gentlemen, well, of course, the afternoon's video was all about Eden Hazard, but dang, he scored a wonderful goal for Real Madrid. But more importantly, we've got a wonderful transfer gossip about Isco Alarcon. Of course, a couple of days back, I made a video wherein I spoke about Isco to Arsenal could be possible. How exactly is that going to happen? I will reveal that in my video. And yes, don't forget to miss my tomorrow's video. Of course, tomorrow we have a live, and don't forget to send in your playing 11 for Arsenal versus Manchester United, and of course there's a watch along tomorrow as well, so stay tuned for that as well. But more importantly, this video is definitely going to be spicy because we're going to talk about Isco, the reality of Isco to Arsenal, how much is it possible. Everything will be discussed in the video, so don't skip. If you're an Arsenal fan, do not skip this video. And yes, keep high hopes because things are really getting affordable for Arsenal. Yes, it is. It really is. And you'll tell me, my God, this is clickbait. My goodness. I mean, there are lots of people who call me clickbait when I first broke the news of Thomas Partey, when I kept speaking about Hosam Aouar, when I keep speaking about Wilfred Zaha as well. I don't mind. I really don't. But this news is more important than those people's perceptions right now, and the people who think about it, the haters basically. I don't give an F about it. But talking about it, there's another player who's linked again, and I'm going to talk about the source about it as well. So Gaurang told me about this, and I searched about it, and when I came to know, yes, there is a news about Christian Pavon. He is a very young winger who was linked with Arsenal in 2018 and 2019 both. Christian Pavon was really a hot topic of debate when he was selected in Argentina's team for the World Cup 2018 in Russia. So yes, LA Galaxy have passed up the opportunity to sign reported Arsenal and Fulham 2019 target Christian Pavon from Boca Juniors. Well, Lionel Messi called Pavon excellent when describing the speedy youngster following his breakthrough in Argentina with Boca Juniors. Links to the Premier League followed. Arsenal were said to be monitoring him ahead of January 2019, but they were hesitant over his £43 million release clause. He had a very, very huge release clause. Fulham also inquired about him when Claudio Ranieri was there, but a move to Craven Cottage failed to materialize. In a surprise twist, Pavon eventually joined LA Galaxy on an 18-month loan deal, but fresh reports claim that MLS have passed up the opportunity to make his loan move permanent because they won't pay the $15 million option fee that they were supposed to pay to make his deal permanent. Now, both Arsenal and Fulham may now have the chance to renew their interest in Pavon ahead of January, with the speedy forward set to return to Argentina next month. Pavon has endured a mixed spell in the MLS. He suffered a slow start, but in the disrupted 2020 campaign, he posted a respectable 5 goals and 3 assists in 15 games that he played. Also, Arsenal have abundant of attacking of in Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Martinelli, and Nketiah, Pepe, and Willian. It's unlikely that Arsenal will look to add on Christian Pavon as an attacking player, but more importantly, the big question is a left winger, or probably a cam. I think Christian Pavon adds that flair, but I think the boat has sailed. Christian Pavon being important as a player, I don't think so. Not many could connect with that, but yes, that's my opinion. I might be wrong as well. And talking about more stuff, well, Thomas Partey has spoken. He is confident that Arsenal have enough to beat Manchester United tomorrow. He says, well, the Manchester United are a great team with great players and important players actually. If we do our work well, if we go in and fight for points, and if we put a lot of pressure on them, we'll be able to win. Of course, Thomas Partey speaks like Captain Obvious, isn't he? But more importantly, the guy really understands the idea behind winning at Old Trafford. The importance of it, of course, Partey knows it, and I'm pretty much sure if he starts the game, he's definitely going to put in a masterclass. Let's see. I'm just hoping that he does. But moving on, well, today Arsenal had a fixture of under-18s, Norwich City versus Norwich City, under-18 Premier League game, London Colney, 11 a.m. BST. I think it's done as well. I'm sorry, I'm very, very late to inform you about that. But talking about more stuff, well, let's actually talk about Gillingham FC. Zach Medley started for them. Yes, Lumley, Jackson, Tucker, Ogilvy, Medley, Dempsey, McKenzie, McDonald, Graham, Samuel, and Olivier. So yes, he's definitely getting more chances there, Zach Medley. But moving on, let's talk about the news that you guys were wanting to talk about. Isco Alarcon. Well, here's the real news. Mirror football, of course. You don't believe completely what mirror football say, but yes, these are the start of the January rumors. Of course, if you've been following transfer rumors, if you are an Arsenal fan, if you're a football fan, by the way, and you actually follow transfer rumors, well, we're getting prepared for January transfer window, and more importantly, the links have already started. And for Arsenal, it's a big club. It's getting linked with a lot of players. So it looks like about Isco, Real Madrid plan to send Isco out on loan in January until the end of this season with an obligation to buy of around 18 million plus add-ons, pounds plus add-ons. Isco's representatives are now sounding out potential buyers in England. Arsenal have shown interest in the past. The idea of a move to the Premier League is understood to appeal more greatly to Isco, with early leaders Everton for now the most likely candidate. So yes, if Arsenal would want to go for Isco, see the idea of getting Isco, they already have James Rodriguez. Isco would add a more flair, but Isco is not a guy. The big problem for him is that he's actually complaining of minutes right now at the Bernabeu under Zidane. That's his problem. So he would like more minutes, and a player like Isco will be cherished at Arsenal. Of course, they miss a player like Isco in their system, so Isco will definitely add that flair and add that prowess. But of course, Everton will also be a very good destination for Isco Alarcon. But I'm pretty much sure Arsenal, they've been interested in him for 18 million pounds. I mean, come on. Loan plus 80 loan deal, of course, for 6 months, and 18 million pounds is bargain, is a big bargain for Isco, man. Of course he is, but let's see. If you guys want to believe it, it's mirror football, but these are the start of what is about to come. Isco's linking will keep coming for Arsenal. But moving on, Alan Smith has opened up about William Sullivan not getting a look in. He says, well, William Sullivan is clearly a player of great potential, but the coaches look at him day in and day out, and they have obviously seen something which suggests he is not ready yet. So Alan Smith is making a statement over here, and I'm completely agreeing with those facts, but I want him on the bench tomorrow against Manchester United. At least on the bench, man. Come on, believe in him. You got to. I mean, these are the times he has to step up, and if you don't give him these chances, he won't take him. But moving on, Mike Essien thinks Arsenal have made a great signing in signing Thomas Partey. He says, I wish him well, and I'm looking forward to seeing him do very well for Arsenal. They have made a great signing by bringing my countrymen to take on the Premier League. He's more of a typical number 6 than me. He's very good on the ball, wins duels, has good speed, reads the danger well, and he is a very complete midfielder. I think the Arsenal I played towards the end of my career could have done with a player like Thomas Partey. I think it is a great move for him too, though. Arsenal is a great club. The Premier League is also brilliant, so it will help him to improve his game as well. So I love what Mike Essien, well, a lot of other pundits says that, oh my God, he went to this club. I hope he gets succeeded. If he succeeds or not, they talk shit. But I'm pretty much sure these African players are really, really humble enough to speak well of their compatriots, and I love it. I really love it. Essien, of course, was a great footballer as well. But moving on, well, it looks like agent of Juventus star Daniele Rugani has revealed both Arsenal and Chelsea tried to sign his client. Davide Torchia didn't reveal when the approaches were made, but Juve rejected interest at each time. He says, at the time, Arsenal, Napoli, Chelsea, Zenit and Lyon arrived at around 30 million euros, and they were never taken into consideration. For those prices, Juve did not sell him, and I do not dispute whether they did wrong or right. With Sarri at Chelsea, then there was an offer close to 40 million, 40, and Juve said no there too. Injury limited Rugani to only seen starts last season, and he joined Rennes on loan in the summer. Of course, Rennes were looking for a centre-back. They were desperate to get William Sullivan on loan on a deadline day deal, but they could not get it done over the line. So they instead tried for Rugani, but they got him. So yes, I hope Rugani does well. I personally believe that Rugani, yes, injuries did stall him, but Demiral would be a wonderful signing if Arsenal would want to look at a centre-back at Juventus right now. He is a more imposing centre-back than Daniele Rugani. Well, moving on and talking about more different stuffs, Aston Villa manager Dean Smith was surprised he was able to sign Emiliano Martinez from Arsenal. Of course, we were too. He says, Emi, I thought was brilliant at Arsenal. I was surprised when the opportunity came up. We heard that there might be something there, not just as a goalkeeper, but his character and his attitude around the place is refreshing, really. He is fit. He's fit in really well. So of course he is Dean Smith. Of course you have to make him feel homely. This guy he knows what hardship is. He knows how to come back from being the 6th goalkeeper, and he's, or I might be wrong here, but to come through the ranks, he knows it very well. The guy is hardworking, and of course, he has a decade of football left in him, and he's class. He is, though mistakeful now, but yes, he's class. So, moving on, here's Arsenal. They shared this image from their training center, of course. Adel and Colney, the players are training for the game against Manchester United. More on it, keep watching the video. And tomorrow's transfer news video is definitely going to be more interesting. You guys have a wonderful news awaited. So stay tuned and watch the video, and consider subscribing. We are on a mission of reaching 15,000 subscribers as soon as possible. So stay tuned. I'll see you in the next one, and cheers. Until then, subscribe. And yes, let me know in the comments, do you feel that Arsenal should go for Isco? Of course, £18 million looks really, really a bargain.